guys, we got the comeback. Ay, my goodness. So the one that we repaired on an Ioniq 5, customer complaining about there's still no heat, but we verified that because everything was working when we use our when we replace our module. So we're just gonna scan for codes and see if we have the same codes or not, right? So okay, let me do some scanning in here. Let me just do a full scan. We'll see from there. So I just noticed too that usually if everything is, let's say, working fine, these guys here will show I think an all orange lights or something like that to indicate that, you know, we're using heat. And if we're gonna turn it low, it's gonna, I think the color will be blue because it indicates that cool air is coming out from the vents, right? So far I don't see that. And let's go back to our scan tool. So let me lower this, guys, and let me just turn that off. Okay, so as I can see here, I got this scan timeout, compressor, and lost communication with the PTC control module or PTC component. I think this is the same, what do you call that, the same codes before. So what we can do right now is we'll double check that if it's still the same shorted to ground, it could be something is messing up that module, or the other module is the other problem again. So I'm just gonna finish this full scan, and then we're just gonna go straight to our, I think the AC air access is, I think, on the PTC unit. We're just gonna go for the that connector and look for the CAN network or the CAN lines, and we're gonna check for short to ground in there. So yeah, so this is the only codes that we have, right? I'm just gonna go to data because the last video that we had is, oh sorry, that it shows off. Let me stop this guy. Okay, cancel. Oh, data, we're gonna go to AC control module. Okay, so we got ambient air 3 degrees, that's okay. My concern is that compressor status and the PTC. Where's the PTC? Passenger, okay, operating status. Okay, now I'm just gonna press these buttons here, right, like that. It shows they're on, but on our scan data it says off. So now we're just gonna go straight there. We'll see if that CAN network is still shorted to ground, because the last time we had it was shorted to ground. So let me go underneath that passenger compartment and we'll look for that connector. Okay, so this is our connector here. So number 2 and 3, that's our CAN lines, high and low. So we're assuming that our module is bad again. So I'm just gonna, if I can remove this, or if not, we'll just backprobe it and let's see. So we got our multimeter there. So I just used a jumper wire to make sure that I connected to our battery to make sure we have a good connection from the ground and power. So first I'm gonna connect my other lead to the ground side, make sure if we have a good ground there, and I'm just gonna connect the other lead to the so let me just pull this up. So we got good ground there, so now we can continue our testing. So I'm gonna switch this to resistance, and then I'm gonna poke that blue and red wire. So pin number 2, okay, I got 69 ohms there. I think this is the same on the other one. On the previous video we got 69 ohms there, and the other side I think, if I remember on that video, is 100 something. Yeah, 100 something. So if I'm gonna select this to beeping thing, let me do it again. That should beep though. Okay. Okay. Okay, didn't beep, but we have 130 ohms there. And this guy here, we got 69 ohms there. So there's a connection again in that what do you call that, and that ground side for our can high and can low. So I guess I got to contact Hyundai about this, because maybe it's a bad new part, or there's something going on in this vehicle why it failed again. But we're sure that when we replace the new one, we verified that everything was working on that time. So let me see if I still have that old module, and we'll see. Hey guys, so we're back on this Ioniq 5. Finally, our AC control module came after a couple of months. It was back order. So we're just gonna double check if we have the same code, or it could be it fixes itself. So we're going aircon. What else? I don't know. I think we went to aircon. Okay, let's see. We'll go to AC control module and see. Okay, so same thing. We got a can timeout on the compressor and lost communication with the PTC. So, and then I'll just double check this guy here and make sure that we don't have short to ground on that, and then I'm gonna replace it in here since I did that on the video already. So I'm just gonna go through with it. I don't think I need to film it, and then well, after everything, and then we'll recheck our operation, especially for the compressor and the PTC, and we'll check our vents again if it's working or not. Okay guys, so I replaced our module. Alright, so we're just gonna go through back to our scan tool, and if everything is good, that should say history code now. Let's try. Okay, so no DTC now, which is good. So now we're gonna go to our data, and we're gonna start the vehicle. So we got, what do we have here? Oh, compressor. Where's the PTC? Okay, here, PTC. So I'm just gonna graph that. Let me start the vehicle. So first is we're gonna turn the AC button. Where's the AC button? No, I think I have to go to this guy here. Climate. Okay, we have to go through that and then turn AC. As you can see here, compressor is on. I got my temp gun. So right now that's reading 16 degrees, so that's good. So let me turn off this AC, and now we're gonna go heat. So let me turn this guy up. 27. Heat is on, and as we can see here, our PTC status, it's on. Right now, let me just change this to face level, and we should get temperature right now there. So from 16 goes to 20, so it's climbing up, which is good. So right now at least it's fixed. So I don't know if it was a bad component, brand new bad component, and I'm not sure. I can't really say anything about that, but we'll see on what's going on this vehicle. We're gonna release to the customer. At least everything is working now. So I hope you enjoyed that video, guys. I know it's a comeback, but with the same problem. So don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time. Thank you for watching.